My guy Tyrann Mathieu is coming home, returning to Louisiana as the free agent safety, signing with the Saints. The former LSU Tiger standout said that New Orleans is, quote, the place I've always wanted to be. Mathieu will join a Saints team that has gone 4-0 versus Tom Brady's Bucs in the past 2 regular seasons. Shannon, prediction time. What happens in the 2 games now between Brady's Bucs and Mathieu's Saints?
Look, I understand the past 2 years that the Saints have swept them in the regular season. Won both.
They're 4-0.
4-0. And, Brady got his revenge and Drew Brees' last season beat him in the playoff game. Skip, I'm going to say they split. I think this is going to be the first time that the full-time coach is going to be someone other than Sean Payton. Mm-hmm. Somebody's going to be calling the plays other than Sean Payton. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, and I know Dennis Allen's done a great job of scheming up against Tom Brady, but I think they're gonna split this year. It remains to be seen how well Jameis comes back off that knee injury. He was playing extremely well. I believe that's why they brought him back. And what were the other options? Trevor Siemian, Hill, Taysom Hill, who they moved to the tight end position. Now, you draft Chris Olave. Michael Thomas should be back fully recovered and healthy. Callaway, Deontay Harris, Skip. They've got some Traquan Smith. I think they've got some nice pieces at the wide receiver. Obviously, Alvin Kamara got to deal with this situation that happened in Vegas, but I believe he'll be available. They got some nice pieces offensively. They did lose Terron Armstead, who slides in at the left tackle. I think Saints will be a very good team. I don't think they're better than the Bucs. I'm going to say they split just because they're very familiar in the same division. I think Tom's going to finally win a regular season game against the Saints.
But just one.
Yeah. I don't think either team will sweep.
Okay. I believe that a reason Tom Brady came back yet again to Tampa was to right the wrong of 0-4 against the arch division rival Saints, because the Saints have just bedeviled him. Yeah, they have embarrassed him. He got even in Drew Brees' last game, in a playoff game that really mattered. But as you pointed out, that game wasn't really about Brady. It was about the defense that terrorized Drew Brees in New Orleans, right?
Yes.
Okay, so quick thought on Honey Badger. One of the great ball hawks in the history of the game.
I agree.
He's up there with Ed Reed to me. At least he's in the same conversation with Ed Reed on ball hawk instincts. Everson Walls, that I covered in Dallas, had that. It's like a gift. It's just smell ball, see ball, catch ball, and snatch ball. He's got that. He's a little longer in the tooth, but he and Brady have had an ongoing rivalry.
Only 30.
Yeah, but it just feels like he's played a lot of football, right?
It does.
And remember what happened in the Super Bowl? They went at each other. Remember, Brady went over and gave him a piece of his mind. If we could please see that. This is Brady just giving it to him. That Psycho Tom came out because they got even with him when AB ran a little option route in the end zone, and he hit AB for a little 5-yard touchdown. Remember, on Tyrann Mathieu. So that's crazy Brady right there. That's psycho. So, again.
Ain't no run for me when I threw this touchdown on you. Take this punishment.
That's what he's saying. So, Dennis Allen has had Tom Brady's number, but that was as the defensive coordinator. Now Dennis Allen is the head honcho.
Yep.
And sometimes it dilutes your ability to coordinate one unit because it just takes too much out of you to deal with the media and all the problems that ensue. With
you got to oversee everything.
Yeah. So maybe they won't crystallize quite as much on defense. And then one addition that you might laugh and say cancels out Ty Mathieu is they added your favorite all-time player from the Kansas City Chiefs. He's now a New Orleans Saint, and that is Daniel Sorensen.
He had the Saints?
Yeah,
y'all got no trade. They're getting swept.
He's the new strong safety.
They're getting swept.
Okay.
Y'all getting swept.
Okay.
The Saints will get swept.
Okay. They added Marcus May and Daniel Sorensen to the secondary. So
I like Marcus May. I like the Jet from the Jets.
Okay.
I like him.
But obviously Malcolm Jenkins,
retired.
I guess is retired. That's what he said. He is retired. And yet Jameis is a question mark to me. The GOAT is not a question mark. The GOAT came back at 45 to right this wrong. So I will bet one case right here, right now, that they sweep.
With Sorensen, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so you won't do it.
You could have told me that earlier. You could have saved me. You could have saved me something to say, they signed Sorensen. Any play that happened in Kansas City, who was involved, Skip?
What number was
49?
49.
49.
49 was everywhere. He's the honey badger.
Yeah,
right?
he was on the wrong end of everything.
Right.
Cincinnati did what they did. Buffalo the first time around. If something bad happened,
Is
check
that
the
guy?
tape. 49 was in
Okay,
it.
good. Goat sweeps next year.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Game over.
Gentlemen, one of my favorite all-time stories, Tyron's dad was my UPS delivery driver. He always brought me my NFL on Fox materials every week. And he told me when Tyron was in high school, watch out for my son. He's going to LSU next year. He's going to be spectacular. Mr. Tyrone was right. All right, still to come, John Moran. Is he getting special treatment from the refs? You don't want to miss this. Stick around.
Yep.
Still on the Browns roster, NFL Network is reporting that the quarterback's trade market is likely to stay quiet until at least June, saying, quote, there's no deadline. Teams will settle in now for OTAs. They'll have rookie minicamp. Everything's going to slow down a little bit. Shannon, we'll let you go first before Skip weighs in. What do you think happens next for Baker and the Browns?
Well, he's just sitting by the phone, Skip, and the reason why the phone's not ringing, Baker can't throw. So what's the point of having him in OTAs? What's the point of having?
He had surgery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's not able to throw, so teams are not going to be in a rush. But my thing is that if he was what you said he was to be, and other teams are worried about somebody could possibly get him if they release him, why not just go ahead and offer, hey, bro, we got a fifth rounder. Y'all pay 15, 14 million of it. We got the rest of it. That's what they could do. Clearly, they don't think that.
So are you saying he's a bust?
I'm just saying I'm not saying he's under the bridge. He's side of the road. Got a side up saying we're quarterback for a job,
Really?
for food, anything like that. But it's not what you thought it was going to be. You got to admit that, Skip Bayless. You thought Baker Mayfield was going, ooh, he hit the Baker, not Baker. The Pro Football Focus said the last 11 games, all them teams got all access to what Pro Football Focus said, and ain't nobody budged. You know why? Because he's not that guy.
Huh.
He's not it.
Same league that waited until the 6th round to take Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. Waited to the 3rd round to take Joe Montana.
That's because,
league.
Hold on. That's the same league that didn't know what they were going to be in the league. Okay, so you can give them that. I've seen Baker. They've seen Baker. So there's no reason for them to wait if he's what you said he is.
They're all making huge mistakes. I am dug in. Baker Mayfield is the most undervalued asset on the open market I have ever seen in all my career. Most undervalued asset ever in the history of the NFL. He is an untrending topic because teams that get so carried away and overspend for overrated quarterbacks are now dramatically underrating Baker Mayfield because they all say, wait a second, if they're not jumping, why should we jump? Well, you should jump because I made a list this morning. I made a list. I can conservatively pick 14 teams that need Baker Mayfield over what they have.
Okay, let me hear a couple of them.
Okay, let's start with Seattle, shall we? Drew Lock.
Okay, I'll give you that one. You got me.
Let's go to the Giants, shall we? How about Daniel Jones?
The guy that he said, I can't believe they picked that guy. That guy that got a job and Baker doesn't? Okay.
He said that.
Okay.
He said that, and he's right about it, and I think you think he's right about it. How about bounce it to him, Wentz? Now,
walk it to him.
Commander. Yeah, I'll take Baker Mayfield over Carson Wentz, W-I-N-C-E, any day of the week.
And teams gave up for 2 threes for him.
How about Jared Goff in Detroit?
No. He ain't better than Jared Goff. Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl. That's what you told me.
I would take him right now over Jared Goff, who looks like he's shell-shocked and has lost all of his confidence.
That's what I said about Baker.
How about Marcus Mariota in Atlanta right now? Would you really? Would you? I'd take Baker any Sunday, Monday, Thursday. I'll take Baker over Mariota any one of those days. How about the guy you loved in that draft, still the starting quarterback, I guess, in Carolina, Sam Darnold? I'll take Baker any day, any night, any month, any week, any year over Sam the Bust Darnold.
What about what is Baker? Okay. Both of them about to be on this. One guy got a second team. He's already there. Seems to be the starting quarterback. Your guy about to be.
I'm giving you teams here. Okay. I'll throw Jalen Hurts out there. I like Jalen Hurts a lot, but I think Baker's a little better than Jalen Hurts, and I love what Jalen can do intangibly, but so do I love what Baker can do intangibly. And by the way, you despise Jalen Hurts. You have no respect for him.
But he's better than Baker.
I think right here,
he's better than Baker.
No, he's not.
He's better than Baker.
Stop it. You would take Baker.
No, I would not.
Any day.
No, I would not.
I'm sorry. And then even my man Dak Prescott. I'm down on
let's
him
see,
right
there you
now.
go.
This is getting close for me. It's actually getting close between Dak and Baker. If you gave me a choice, I'd be like, I mean,
are you talking about close between like San Francisco and Miami, or close San Francisco and L.A.?
Help me out. How many playoff games has Dak Prescott won?
None.
Help me. No, one. One at home.
One game, yeah.
He beat Seattle at home. He had a QBR of 73, which is pretty good.
Okay.
And he ran for a touchdown and threw for another touchdown.
Right.
Okay. And he had one pick. Baker Mayfield also has one playoff win, but it came on the road against their arch rival. He had a QBR of 91, and it was Cleveland's first playoff win in 26 years. He did that. So it's 1-1.